Hello, this video is Introduction to Rails, and I have with me Ate Glencel and I am Maria. So, the contents for this assignment is for part 0, we have to prepare the base web app, and then part 1 to be able to sort the list of movies, number 2 filter the list of movies by rating, and number 3 remember the sorting and filtering settings. So earlier um, we already have cloned the starter app from this link. So to execute that, you just execute the following command on your terminal. So for this system, I am using the Linux subsystem for Windows, and we already have, as I've said, we already did this. So now I'm going to execute again rate db migrate. Okay. So we have to change directory to rotten potatoes, and then execute rate db migrate to be able to create the local database.
While waiting,
While waiting,
let's
okay,
answer some questions.
let's answer some of the self-check questions. How does Rails decide where and how to create a development database? Hint, check some DB subdirectory. So, Rails decide where and how to create the database by checking on its schema.rb file located in the DB folder. This defines, uh, yes, the schema, the columns, the column names, the columns, the data type, and etc. So now that we have finished executing, we have executed db rake db migrate. It says here that the rake is aborted because there was an error when trying to load the gem file uglifier. So we probably have failed to install this gem file. So now what we do is we try to execute again bundle install, and then wait.
Pero baka marahiyangan to ang gem file.
Or probably the gem file, it wasn't included, it wasn't indicated in our gem file. So let's check if it's gem file uglifier.
Oh yeah, uglifier is there.
So because uglifier is here, it is used as compressor for JavaScript assets. So as you have seen, we did not include the without production specification for bundle install command. It is because we already have executed it earlier. According to the instructions, we need not to specify this setting because it will be remembered after first time, because this will be remembered on the future runs of bundler for this project. there's an error here that says retrying dependency API due to error 2/4 bundler HTTP network error while fetching. What does this mean when we have an HTTP error, network error? Well, so let's try to search this problem in Google. The fetching ugly fire. So there are also similar problems which have appeared in which were experienced by other users in the internet.
Nakaka-copy mo.
Index.
Hello?
So according to the internet, he what he did was he just added the setting, full index, and it full index and it worked for him. So let's try that. Let's wait for the installation to start. And
I'm glowing. So I can catch up to you.
yes,
We can do things together.
together.
Sorry. Ano na? What do I have to do? Open. How can I switch? Do I really have to use CD?
You need to switch. The
How
concept should go in this folder.
how can I go there? CD?
CD RottenPotatoes tab. Tab. Tab.
What is tab?
Shortcut. Maybe walang shortcut. So
Rotten
never mind.
potato.
So still down fetching source index from Google Gem. So I'm gonna pause this video for a while and I'm gonna
This
show you
one.
later
Then?
the results of this
Okay.
fix. So as we can see, it says here, could not find a JavaScript runtime. Check github.com/railsexecgs list of available runtime. So I guess we need to check if we have a compatible aquifer for our system. Let's see, gem install exec.js. Gem exec.js. So as you can see, exec.js was installed successfully. So again, we'll try if the following command will uh, db migration will work successfully. Let's try. It says here we could not find again a JavaScript runtime. So it says here we cannot load gem. We cannot load the gem amplifier. Let's try if we can install the gem amplifier manually. Um, Maybe in this web app, I guess it's necessary to have your gem files checked because there might be compatibility issues with regards to the system you're using, and some of the latest versions would have fixed the problems. So let's wait for a while. Alright, we have successfully installed the amplifier by installing it manually, not directly from our gem file. So let's see if this have solved our problem. Remigrate. Make. We still have the same problem. We still have the same problem here. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna repeat executing bundle install just in case this just in case the program haven't completed this command earlier. As you can see, the latest version for Ruby is 2.4, but for this web app, we are using 2.3. So we're not gonna change anything because uh, this was built in for this web app. So as you can see, there still exists a problem for Uglifier, and probably
Appetizer.
So so from the earlier video, we can see that we still haven't uh, we have not we were not able to install as you can see from the previous video, we haven't tried installing. We haven't tried executing rig db migrate rig db migrate again. So we're gonna try that first to check if there are still problems in the migration. So as you can see, this it says here couldn't find a JavaScript runtime. Well, we have identified that we actually need a JavaScript runtime installed. So as you can see from Stack Overflow, we need to install the gem the Ruby Racer for the JavaScript runtime. So for in the default file, in the gem file we have here, it was commented out that gem the Ruby Racer was not included by default. So
it's there.
so we remove the pound sign and to include it in a gem file,
Pound
and so
sign is this.
and so
I
uh,
don't found it.
we need to install the gems listed in our gem file. Let's wait.
Okay.
Okay, let's wait for a while.
I can now run Ruby. So good.
So if you have any problems with your programming, you can search for it in Stack Overflow, or
I can ask Noel.
you can contribute to the network, the community of programmers, and let's help each other out for our programs. So from here, we executed bundle install and checking out. So while waiting, can maybe our partner can review what we have done for up to this point. Um,
Yun yung nagto. Ow.
review for what we did.
So first, we cloned
The rep.
the public repo from the SAS code RottenPotatoes real code. Then, after that, we bundle install without production. Then, we created a local database, and that's about it.
Yes. So that's about it. We just did about three command executions, but we had lots of problems along the way. So we had to search for solutions in the internet. So now that we have, as we can see, there are additional uh, gem files, gem installations after we have included gem the Ruby Racer in our gem file, and we hope that this would solve our problem with regards to amplifier JavaScript problem.
Okay.
here the Ruby Racer is being installed in our system. Now it's done. Again, let's try. Let's create a local database using rake db colon migrate. Rake db colon migrate.
Also doing C. So where are you now? In the rate did you migrate?
And now we have successfully created the database.
We have here create
So
table.
finally, now that we're done creating a database, let's proceed with the instructions indicated in our README file. So now that we have created the database, we must seed the initial data.
There's a question here.
Yes.
What tables got created by the migrations?
Okay. What tables get created by the
So
migrations?
as you can see there,
As you can see in the
we have here
output
the
file.
create table movie. So the table movies.
So yes, the table movies was created.
Create movies.
The class file, the Ruby file create movies was created, which will create the table movies in our database. It will create the database movies. Okay. So now, this package includes a seed file which will automatically insert insert some data into our database. This is the seeds file, which you can see it will add 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 movies in our database, which contains title, rating, and the release date. So to do that, let's use rate db colon c.
We're gonna answer the question. What seed
Okay, self-check
seed
question.
data? What seed data was inserted and where was it specified? So let's see.
So hint rate dash d db colon seed explains the seed task. Rate dash d explains other available rate tasks. Let's see. Rate dash d db dash db colon seed. So according to this command, it loaded the seed data from db/seeds.rb. So this command is very important in proceeding with our web application development. So much so, this rake-t will also explain other available rake tasks. So now that we have completed part 0A, we proceed to part 0B of preparation. Um, or later lang sa part 2. Okay. We proceed to part 0B preparation to deploy to Heroku.
So if you have deployed to Heroku before, just create a new app container with Heroku create. So if this is your first time deploying to Heroku, you will need to do two things. First, sign up for a free Heroku account, then set up SSH keys to securely communicate with Heroku for app deployments. The three basic commands you need are the following, but see the Heroku page for more details. So for someone who has deployed before, like Noel, so easier for him. For me, I haven't created I haven't deployed to Heroku before, so I'm gonna do the stuff there. So, but we'll proceed for now.
Okay, since I've used Heroku before, the commands I'm going to use right now is just Heroku okay. So the finally we were given a whimsical name where we can deploy our app application, and we can use this site to access our actual web application. So finally we deploy our barely made from the template web app to Heroku by using the command git push Heroku master.
Asking. Have you factored this one? Gem install debug inspector?
Install mo lang yun ang app. It is normal to see the following warning the first time answering yes. So have remotely installed. We have remotely pushed our web app to Heroku and uh, remotely Heroku app, the Heroku service response with the following. So, question: is the app running in Heroku? No, because just as we ran break DB, column migrate, and break DBC to do first time database creation locally, we must also create, we also cause a database to be created on the Heroku side. Oh,
So,
that
we need
means since the rate commands alone will only control your computer, we must also use commands, rate commands to
para ma-migrate
Heroku.
yung app and database to Heroku.
So that yes,
Heroku needs also your database to run the app.
we need to run the following commands: run rake, db, c.
Seed muna before migrate.
Migrate first.
Nag-migrate na. Tapos na.
Ah. Apparently
Migrate.
we forgot to migrate before seeding. So Heroku
Heroku
run
run.
break db migrate.
Migrate.
That's it. You have seen this earlier. Similarly, it has created a file, create movies, which is supposed to create table movies, and as we can see, it successfully have created the movies database. So now we execute again run rig dbc to see our web app on Heroku. Now we should be able to navigate to the app URL. Heroku opens the browser to that URL in case we forgot it. So don't proceed past this point until you are able to complete the above successfully, or you won't be able to receive a grade for this assignment. Now, success. Let's try Heroku. Heroku open. command Heroku open is supposed to open the link into your browser, but it apparently it's taking a bit slow in our system. So let's remember our link is this one. Let's open it to the browser. And as we can see, our web app is already set up online. Now we have finished part 0 for homework 3, preparing our rotten potatoes template app.
So let's start part 1 of our homework. So this. Ano to?
On the list of all movies page,
Make column headings for movie title and release date with clickable links. Clicking one of them should cause the list to be reloaded but sorted in descending order in that one. For example, clicking the release date, let's see. Clicking the release date column heading should redisplay the list of movies with the earliest released movies first. Clicking the title header should list the movies alphabetically by title. For movies whose names begin with non-letters, the sort order should match the behavior of the string. So, when the listing page is redisplayed with sorting on a column enabled, the column header that was selected for sorting should appear with a yellow background, as shown below. You should do this by setting controller variables that are used to conditionally set the CSS class of the appropriate table contain to highlight and pasting this simple CSS into RottenPotatoes app assets-sheets.css file. So it should look like this. So let's try pasting this line of code to the app.
app assets sheets. Default.
Pwede ba? Try natin. So in CSS you can insert wherever, picture wherever.
What error? Convert amplifier
Without production.
Install JavaScript.
So
Install the rig.
so how will we check if it works?
Check your gem file. Tapos meron dito naka-comment na meron dito naka-comment na gem.
So after I edited, so where can I check if it works?
To check if it works, you just have to you save it and then we refresh. Okay. We cannot refresh our browser just yet.
Yeah.
So we can run. Let's try to run it in our see of course, it will not automatically be reflected here
Can we
because
see?
this
Can
is
we
a
see?
remote.
Yeah. Can we see what
Okay,
how it
let's
should
check.
look like? The movie title should be highlighted as yellow, but we
This
can't
yellow.
see it yet.
We can't see it yet for now because we haven't pushed our progress to Heroku. So maybe we can proceed.
Okay, sige. So, the link that is the A tag for sorting by title should have the HTML element ID title header. And the link for sorting by release date should have the HTML ID release date header. The table containing the list of movies should have the HTML ID, HTML element ID movies. This has already been set for you by the starter code. So what we're going to do is
So now it's our part to code the expected um, task, which is to be able to sort depending on by name or by date.
so we need to sort.
Okay, we have hints here. The current RottenPotatoes use should be used to it's helpful in this particular framework. So let me find it helpful to know that if you pass this helper method, a hash emulation parameter source from parsed by Rails and available in a params hash. Databases are pretty good at learning collections of rows inserted order according to the attributes. Questions look at the documentation for accuracy. Action, active record.
Active record.
This site is showing us documentation for Ruby's API, and what we want is
Sorting.
sorting.
Some contains sorting.
Okay,
Record sort record.
let's see. Let's try.
Action.
Okay, so don't put code in your views. The
There.
view shouldn't have to sort
Active record order.
collection. So let's check active order.
Active record
Active record.
order.
Active record.
Letter O.
Order.
Where?
There is no order.
Where is order? Search na lang order. Order. Yun.
Okay, query method orders.
User order. Actually, yung tatawag na params.
So,
yung params, di ba?
yes. Uh, for this one, we are the syntax for order is the model.order model for the database class name and order, and then the parameters is the column to be sorted.
So let's try.
Let's try that. Uh, so how do we test if how do we test if we can our progress? Let's try searching.
mo yung playlist ng kuan, di ba? Exam. Dali na kita mag-edit. Playlist na nala. Katanan. Bada man dagdagan na lang playlist. Hindi naman magbabaguan niya. Niya link. Playlist.
Ay, wait.
Happen.
How do we...
Nangyari na yung web app.
Reels
Look
S.
ako.
Reels S. Ah.
For 3,000.
So, 43,000. Let's see.
Yan, very good.
Nice.
But the yellow thing is not yet
As we can see,
visible.
the yellow
Highlight.
highlight is not yet visible. Let's see.
Why?
So, why is that so? We have to open our view movies index. Part 1. Listen to the page. Assets, star sheets.
The order actually there in the phone. PH.highlight. Kita ano? Ano mo? Table. Tapos ang highlight. May highlight. Ayun ang kumaititan. And part with, and HTML file and index. Highlight, highlight. PH.highlight. Ngayon man ang HTML file.
We don't have my HTML file.
You have an HTML.
We don't, because Hamel file.
Ha?
Hamel file.
Para man niya ginkatatawag ito ang CSS. Dira controller. Wait, man.
Let's go cancel. Let's go cancel.
Sir, in instruction, try nga i-yellow and movie title.
Ah, ano man ang nabinili?
Yung
Paste,
face lock.
no, paste naman CSS.
Ngayon yung paste.
A default.
Ay, may kaya po.
Pero wala instructions, sir.
Tapos,
Tapos, paste this one.
yung save na area.
Opo. Tapos, run locally.
Or you man highlight before. Page
Yung save mo?
Opo. So, locally.
Ito, yung save daw. Yung save mo yan?
Save.
Nakasave ito yan ah.
Oh, control S.
Pero yan na yellow. Intro na niyo malipagkita kung ba na-apply yun. Default. Wala yung mga dito. Yung check na ini yang default. So meron na yun eh. So meron mga page source, kita na yung default yung CSS. Check na yung ade, kung na-add doon na lang yung gina-add. Yan ang ako add eh.
Alright.
Oh. So, i-restart na namin na.
Oh, pwede mo i-try niyo pag rake assets clean. Sino? Start na naman yun. Kasi assets column. So, refresh ka. Ito niya, refresh. Sila, i-refresh siya ang page. Wala mo ito yung ada. Di rin ada action na lugar kasi. So, hindi wala ito yan.
So, apparently, we were not able to find where to place, how to fix that CSS problem. So, we've tried opening several files, but we are not able to check the one.
So, because it's not rated.
anyway, our main goal here is to create. Our main goal here is to be able to sort.
Sort, yeah.
To be able to sort.
0 for 1. Aray, bakit 10 for 1?